van der Wester is.
Tian Swanepoel and in the wing.
Superb flick. In die rechtervleuel.
A strong fend.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome down to a very, very cold Grahamstown. We bring you this game between St Andrews and Dale College. St Andrews obviously the home side, and yes, you can see the temperature there, folks. It is 6 degrees with a very strong southwesterly wind blowing, which makes it very icy, chilly conditions today. We bring you St Andrews versus Dale. Dale, obviously the hosts. They've come down here just over 100 kilometers to meet this derby. And we hope we'll bring you this game live to you from School Sports Live across the nations. You can just see as the Dale side there are just getting their last team talk preps ready. And the last time they played was in May, 24th of May. So it's about 8 weeks since they've played. Hopefully they will be fresh and ready to go. St Andrews just coming off a good win against Marlow last week. And hopefully they're ready. And yeah, you can see the St Andrews lineup with the two twins, the Malesi twins at number 1 and number, I think the other one's not playing today, as I can see normally he's playing. We've got Chris Poole, the hooker, and we've got Dylan Wilson and Matthew Hillary, the two to watch out for in the pack of forwards. Outside wide, we've got Benjamin Aleka, who's got some wheels, and obviously Ryan Ford as well has shown in the past that he's one to watch in the backs. Guy Rushmere as well at number 10, watch out for him, and I'm sure he'll put St Andrews on the front football here today with these conditions, would be suiting a more of a tactical game than a running game. Hopefully we'll bring up the team for Dale coming up shortly, and hopefully we'll see Dale bringing the A game here. As you can notice on the side, Lucas is a very formidable front row, as well as Joshua Turner. He played very well in the game that I commentated against Gray from PE. One also to watch is the Mkwoko, as well as the number 10, who is normally fullback, Tando Zoki. He's moved in to take over from Puteni, who's injured today, and one of the main players in the team is number 13, Indit Tiera, who has recently come back from Craven Week and has made the SAA lineup. So a very entertaining game we're going to have here. It's going to be very difficult to see what type of rugby each side's going to adopt. We know that Dale, they love to run the ball and spread the ball wide, and with St Andrews we know that they are a formidable side this year. They have lost one game this whole year. They drew to Grey in PE, and they have lost just to Selborne away from home, and that's the only loss for the season. Otherwise than that, Dale side, like we know Dale, they pretty much like the French rugby side. If they do rock up, they could be a very, very dangerous side on the day. As you can see, folks, the conditions, clouds here in the far side, over the far side field, very dark, very wet, and like I said, we will be getting this game off shortly, as we're just waiting for the two sides to just finalise the team talks and get back. But give us a shout, School Sports Live. You can follow us on at School Sports Live on Twitter, hashtag SSL Rugby if you want to get hold of us, and give us a tweet wherever you are in the world. This is bringing you live schoolboy rugby at its best, as we just see the St Andrews second team leaving the field with a great victory of 62-5 against Dale. They really showed some good handling speed and good ball to ball. I am just as we speak now, I've got my co-commentator Graham Ball has just arrived. Graham, welcome. It's been an absolutely freezing day, I can imagine, and I've just been up here. So welcome, and your thoughts for the day?
Yeah, it's been a very difficult day in terms of weather conditions to play rugby, and it's I refereed the second game of the day. It's icy cold out here. It is 7 degrees, but it does feel like at least -1 or so. It's but the little sun that's coming through here has helped a bit, and yeah, we're looking forward to an absolutely outstanding game against with two staunch Eastern Cape rivals.
Yeah, as we said, Graham, it's you've obviously you've been here the whole day. I've come up from East London. I ref the game this morning at 8:30 in East London, and it was cold, but not like it is today. I can imagine, the wind chill factor is a bit cold. We sort of in the open out here on the field on the halfway line, and you get a little bit of a breeze coming through. It's quite a strong breeze, so tactically it's going to be quite interesting to see how the two different sides are going to adopt today, whether or not they're going to use the wind to their advantage and then try and just put pressure, or if they're going to just try and keep the ball in hand. So the conditions is going to be very interesting to see how both coaches will adapt and how they will maybe change their thought process as they go forward.
Yeah, I think with these weather conditions and the way the field is sloped, it's both wind and when wind is here on the field, it does play a big part in the game. And you'll see both teams trying to pin themselves into that far left-hand corner that you see in your picture there. That's the lowest point in the field, and actually diagonally across the field, it's about 2 meter difference between one corner to the other. So it does make a big difference, or it does impact you a lot as a defending team trying to get out of that corner. And I'm talking about the corner on your left-hand side, the deep left of your screen here. But it's, as you can see, the ominous clouds are building in the background there. Hopefully they don't break too much across this field. It's the wind, the rain is starting to come, but I'm sure that's not going to stop this day of great schoolboy traditional Eastern Cape rugby.
Not at all. I can see now as we're speaking to you now, the rain's starting to come. We can see it in the distance here, folks. And it looks like it'll be probably a little bit of a cloud shower, and then basically hopefully it will clear. Graham, the last few weeks, we know that last week you guys played Marlow. The sides really this year has really been formidable and really dominated some schools that they've played. Your thoughts on what St Andrews would be looking and what are their game players will be today?
Yeah, I think Marlow was quite a convincing win for the St Andrews College team. It's hard fought out there in Cradock. It's not the easiest place to go and play rugby. But stereotypically, what the team has sort of built itself around this year is physicality at breakdown, physicality in the collisions, and then being able to still spread the ball and move it in the wide channel. And that's sort of Andy Royal, the director of rugby, sort of go-to is that making sure that he still plays the running style of rugby that we're so accustomed to here at St Andrews College. And as we're talking, here comes the weather. The hail is coming in, and it's not looking very pretty out there. That lovely sunshine has disappeared very quickly, and this could be a very interesting game here, La.
Yeah, I think, as we said, the weather can really add a little bit of advantage to a side depending on how they adapt to it, and I think that's important to realise. Some teams can adapt, some can't. It could be the difference between making it a close game and depending on which side can actually utilise it to their best advantage will be the outcome of today. I know when I spoke to Griffey, the coach of Dale, just shortly, they played their last game in the middle of May, and it's been a long time since they've had a game, and we all know that unfortunately with rugby you need to be continually playing to ensure that you keep up to speed and work on your game. So it's going to be interesting to see how they adapt to their game plan since they played. I think it was like 25th of May that the last time they played. So you guys played last week, and those things can also add to the build-up of the rugby.
Yeah, definitely. And Griffey was saying, I mean, he's obviously the department's new go-to is making sure that all exam times there's no space, or it's a reserve for exams, and no sport is to be played in that time. And so it does make things difficult for sports staff and for obviously all of us rugby fans and sport fans. So the boys getting pelted by the hail does bring with it a little bit of character. We've got a couple of boys hiding under the gazebo here with us. But if you look at both schools and they're the pipe band, you can't even hear them from this side of the field, but they are going. And it really is miserable out here right now, ladies and gents. It's not pretty. Very fortunate though that there is really good drainage on this field, and underfoot it's actually not that damp and not that heavy.
Yeah, I think
so. It should be still. We should still see a little bit of running rugby today. But if we look at the results over the season, it's quite similar between the two teams. Although Dale beat Marlow 19-17 much earlier on in the season, but still just sneaking, just unfortunate going down 28-25 to Grey High School, and St Andrews College drawing to Grey High School. And so there are 4 losses in the season for Dale, 7 wins and 1 draw. They've only played 12 games, and unfortunately there's those Easter Festival games were cancelled due to the lightning and that.
Yep.
But yeah, so it was. They've had a fairly good season. The St Andrews College team, on the other hand, have played 17 games, so
Yep.
significantly more. Won 14, lost 2, and drawn 1. And their 2 losses were Rondebosch and Selborne College,
That's
and drawing to Grey High School. So it has been quite a good season for the St Andrews College men. And yeah, this fixture goes right the way back, allowed to 1923.
It seems, like I said, it's always going to be a tough game when the colleges get together. It always depends on how they rise to the occasion. What I was impressed with the St Andrews side this year, when I have watched them play, I've commentated a few times, is that they seem to be very well conditioned, a very fit side. I wouldn't say they're a big side, if you may, and but yet they continue playing for the full 70 minutes of rugby. So, those are the things that I think in the second half would be a massive factor for the Dale side. Could they be able to hold them? The weather is going today, folks. Literally, as we speak, within 10 minutes, it's become an absolute shower down, and which could add to a more closely contested match.
Yeah, and there's Chris Poole, the captain of the St Andrews College team, leading out his charges. As you said, Lyle, not a very big pack of forwards. So the front row averaging about 100 kilos. It's not a massive pack of forwards, but a very mobile pack. But such is the state of the Dale College team. Yeah, very much.
For me, one of the standout guys here in the side. I mean, I know I refed you guys once this year, and your guys know what they want to be involved. They want to get in physically up front. Your number one was superb, and he's always been since I've seen him last year play. So he's going to be a handful for the Dale guys. And I mean, he's a physical guy. You wouldn't say he's your average big guy prop. He's quite a mobile guy. He gets around the park very well. Hillary will be also as a lock. He's more like a utility forward. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see how they adapt to this weather. And hopefully, I think the ref is not mistaken. He's from Port Elizabeth, and hopefully he's warm.
Yeah, and as you can see, that pitch is absolutely horrendous. I did earlier allow the kickers to kick off the pitch because it was just a horrible place to be. But here we go, ladies and gents, and that's the number 15, Tato Masiane, with the start of the match for the Dale College team, playing right to left.
Take the lead on the commentary.
And Dale College with the kickoff in right to left. And we're here and we're underway, ladies and gents, and it's a semi-deep kickoff into the 22, fielded by Dylan Wilson, number 6 for St Andrews College. Good carry there, looking for options is St John Broad to Rushmere to, this is Dankwitz, the number 8. Has been playing 12 all season, but moved to number 8 in the last couple of games. And Rushmere with the exit there. Ball nearly hitting us on the head here, Lau.
Yeah, that was great work there from St Andrews. They didn't really panic. They just seemed to get their structure right, get the ball down, and then basically just kick it out the field. And it's good, easy, safe play from them, which is what you want to see from a well-drilled side.
And the first line out of the game here, the two packs of forwards having a crack at each other. Let's see what the options is.
The short line out here from Dale. Look like they'll just try and keep it simple and easy.
And it's Yalusan Toba, the hooker, looking for his jumpers. It's a short line out of the front move, and unfortunately just not going to hand, but nice little sneaky move there in the beginning of the game, just understanding that St Andrews College probably have the edge in terms of line out jumpers.
Yeah, I think that was very good. I think, not too sure if it actually did carry the 5, but ref was right there, let it go, and then basically the pass back to the 2. This ball is, you can imagine how slippery it is already, and he just went straight through his hands, and ref deemed to be a knock-on. So he gives the option of a scrum or knock-on, Graham. So a great option from St Andrews, taking the scrum, keeping the ball as tight as possible, and just trying to control the situation at the moment.
They're going to use the loose head, Basi Malesha, the man you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
The loose head probably. He doesn't have his brother with him today. His brother's been coming back from injury from Craven Week. He injured his arch of his foot. So he will be coming off the bench, but the grade 11, Lukanyiso Bomela, the tight head for St Andrews College, is just very handy scrummager, young man, but very handy scrummager. Was the Grand Coma player last year. And St John Broad with a feed, good left shoulder from the St Andrews College men. Rushmere out the back looking for options, and this is Barker with the break down the middle of the field on that pitch, and this is a couple of loose passes here from Rashmir to Costa to Elika out wide.
And very tentative underfoot there. You can see them when they're trying to come back in. They're just trying to take it a little bit easier.
And this is the number 5, Hillary, the man you mentioned earlier, a very talented young man. Looked to him a number of times today, and Rashmir just in the pocket, looking for the cross kick to his captain, Chris Poole. And it's Musiane with the... Oh, it is a bit of pressure here. This is the number 11, Mzi. And it's a try. A try. Mistakes from Dale College and St Andrews College have made them pay.
Yeah, it was very bad. We always say as coaches, if you get a bad situation, never make it a worse situation. And I think that was exactly what happened with Dale. The fullback obviously got the ball on Misase. He got it back. You can see it, taking it back. You can see he's in a bad situation here. Just take the ball out, restart again, throw in a wild pass back. It wasn't really taken back. Obviously, the ball's wet, and St Andrews cleanly on top of that, and touchdown by your 12, which is fantastic work there by St Andrews. But like I said, a bad situation turned into a worse situation. The best option there was just taking the ball out.
Yeah, a couple of last-minute changes on the team sheet from Dale College this week. Unfortunately, injury forced. So
Attorney, who's in normally number 10, he's been ruled out today, and then the fullback Zoki, he's moved into the flower position. And then, sorry folks, I didn't get his name right. He is Masiane is moved into the fullback position for Dale.
Zinkhalo is on the left wing. This is the conversion guy, Rashmir. And he's, I think he's overcompensated for the win there. And as you can see, it's almost like Northern Hemisphere rugby, Lal. It's really horrid out there, and it's icy cold.
And Graham, as you spoke about earlier on the tactics there, it was very good work there by the 10, keeping the ball in the air, keeping them on the back foot, which was very good and led to the try. So you can see St Andrews are going to look to try and do that, I think, today.
And kick not going 10, and Matthew Hillary trying to gather it and just knocking the ball forward. And that'll be a scrum down to Dale College.
Yeah, the kickoff wasn't great there, and obviously trying to get onto that advantage was Hillary and just knocking it on. I think if he had caught it, it could have been in a bit of trouble for Dale. But like I said, folks, it is absolutely belting down at the moment. You can see how the conditions are, and it's going to be extremely tough for the players out there, ball in hand as well.
It's quite a nice blind to work with, just right of the far side of the pitch.
Yeah.
Good blind, big open side, so this is a great attacking opportunity for the men in red and black. And the feed there by the number 9, Flumelo. That's the big number 8, Sim Gega. Good carry. Oh, ball in the air there. Couldn't really see the number on the back. And this is good work from the St Andrews College defence, just holding Dale at bay. Dale looking for options. Big forward running in the middle of the field here. That's Luando Kolisa, who knocked the ball on, and this is St John Broad with the carry to Hillary, and looking out wide for options. Coxwell running hard down the touchline. Did really well to keep that in field. Schoolboys going a little bit crazy for their man. And St Andrews College looking for options at the back. Very bold, very slippery, and it's good work from Dale. And Dale with a turnover, and here we go. Dale on the counter-attack on the far side of the field.
You can see with the footwork, folks, they're really trying to accelerate and cut back inside, but just not allowing for that in certain areas of the field. Very wet underfoot at the moment, very bit muddy on the one side of the field, especially on the pitch. So you can actually see a great work here by St Andrews taking it up here, and then just you can see the ball just going away from him with a bit of a knock on. But that's great running, counter-attacking by St Andrews.
And that's what, and also Dale's counter-attack there. After St Andrews' mistake, I mean, they are deadly like that. Yep. You cannot give them loose ball. They thrive on that, and good line-out take from St Andrews College and looking to exit. And this is a line break from Dankwitz looking for inside options.
That's great work there by St Andrews, hitting the ball to the work.
And Busang Mlile is good carry there. Oh, bit forward there, yep. Referee caught it there. And no objection there from that's Ryan Ford, the number 13 for St Andrews College. And this will be a scrum
He couldn't even blame the win. It was he was in front of the player when he took the ball, and like I said, St Andrews looking to keep it nice and tight and just to punch up the middle. We've got Vasani Makubela, Amadodo, he's obviously supporting Dale College. We've got Simbulela Mtalati, the sons of the Sir Langham all the way. I'm not too sure if that is for the Dale College.
That's the Dale founder, so it's lots of Dale support out there, bringing you coverage, hashtag SSL Rugby all over the world of school sports live. It's fantastic to be able to bring this Eastern Cape derby to you all, wherever you may be across the world. And the scrum just camera side of the pitch does give Dale the opportunity with a big open side, potential for an 8-9 pickup, and good launch platform. Messy the scrum time. And Ngokwe, he's got the ball out the back, a poor pass to his fly off, and it's his Nasimi Mbanzi, and looking at the big number 8, Gega, the captain.
It's great ball retention there from Dale. There's a look now to just keep that ball in hand.
That's Ngokwe with a pickup here to Tanu Mzoki. Zoki looking for options in his forward pack. Dale keeping a little bit, opting to keep it tight. Inside pass to Kokoro.
Ball's coming slowly out the back there for Dale as they try and just keep punching up the middle, trying to keep a retaining ball.
The big rig, Nandi Lucas with the carry. And this Ntoba, again pick and go here from Dale College, trying to keep things a little tight, trying to suck in St Andrews College defenders. Another big carry, big support there from Ngokoro. And there's that man Ngokoro again, the big carry there, the big number 7. The backer.
That's great work there by your number 6 from St Andrews there, straight down on the ball. As the ball went down to from the carry from one of the Dale players, you can have a look here. It's good work here. Look at that. Absolutely, ball doesn't even get up on that pitch. It's muddy as anything. Good clean up and good tack around here from Dale. Their ball retention and phase putting together was very good. Unfortunately, just got isolated there on that turnover ball by St Andrews, and you went straight onto the ball. So it's great work by both sides, just trying to keep the ball in these conditions. But well done to the St Andrews number 6, purely straight on the ball, legally on it. He was the first player there. A great turnover.
Dylan Wilson, very unlucky not to be selected for Craven Week. He's one of the standout number 6s in the province at the moment. And this is a short line out. Oh, St John brought a lot of pressure from the big number 8. Simgega he's a very big man. I apologize, that's the number 3. Joshua Turner with that pressure there. But the 8 is built just the same. And St Andrews College trying to put the ball through the phase a little bit, keeping it a little bit tighter on the pitch. It's very difficult to keep sure footing out there. And this is round forward with the ball on the outside. And now it's Costa carrying all the way near the 22 now for Dale College on the back foot. Looking for quick ball is St John Broad. Out the back for Rashmir, looking for options. And this is the number 1, Basi Malesu. Athletic prop forward, Basi Malesu. And a loose ball. A little scrappy from both teams in the beginning part of this game. And there's Rashmir just trying to calm things down. A little chip kick over the top, looking for options. And he obviously realised he had the penalty advantage there. And good decision making from the St Andrews College number 10.
Yeah, it was good work there from St Andrews, just keeping the ball out wide. The inter-passing was fantastic there, and Malesi just got caught ball and all at the same time, but his driving skills was fantastic, and he did the right thing, went to ground, recycled the ball again, and then Dale unfortunately just infringing with an offside to the next phase, and your number 10 Rashmir saw that and just basically taking a little option of the kick to try and get that penalty, which was great. So St Andrews going for the 3 points, and Rashmir now having a shot just inside the 22 and sort of just in line of the left hand upright.
And it's a successful kick from Guy Rashmir, and taking the points up for St Andrews College. 8 points to 0, 12 minutes into this game. And yeah, very scrappy stuff out there, Lau.
Yeah, the conditions at the moment, now it's actually fantastic. We should have stayed like I said. We had 12 minutes of absolutely belting down rain, hail and wind, and now the sun's clean out. Now it seems like it's been a beautiful day. So hopefully we can get some good running rugby in these conditions. And
it's the 8th man, Dankwitz, here with the offload. Did really good work there and just sort of threw a loose pass, unfortunately, for the fullback Costa, but good clean-up work there from some of the forwards. And this is St John Broad going backwards a little bit. Dale College putting the St Andrews College boys under pressure. And Guy Rushmere, who has played 9 with a box kick. Good take by the fullback, that's Tato Misiani. Looking for his number 10, Tanda Zorki. Zorki with the crossfield kick. This is looking good for Dale College. And just a knock on there by the big number 8. Absolutely massive legs there from the Dale number 8. That's number 8, Sim Gega. He is a really large man. He's Craven, one of the Dale Cravenweek boys. Played border Cravenweek schools.
Yeah, he impressed me a few games ago, and I watched him play. I think against Grey, where he really showed his skill. Like I said, it's very, very wet underfoot at the moment, so you'll see some more direct running instead of trying to be a little evasive outside wides, the outside backs. And you'll probably find we're going to have a little bit more kicking in the first half than you would see in just sides, just trying to get a more possession than trying to run it anywhere around anybody.
St John Broad of the feed, and this Dankwitz to the pickup going blind. Interesting decision there, and that's the number 6. Interesting decision there, Lau, for the number 6 to be hanging out wide. That's St Andrews College looking at good line speed from the Dalians. Really working hard on D here, trying to trap St Andrews College. This is Chris Poole with the carry in midfield. Not gaining a huge amount of ground, and here they're working again. This is hands all over the ball. They're trying to force a turnover. This is Basi Malesu with a good leg drive. And it looks like the ball has been turned over.
Stolen back there by St Andrews.
St John Broad looking for his 10. This is Rushmere with a half gap. Just a little bit of go forward ball for the men in blue. Big hit on Matthew Hillary there from the number 6 flanker. That's Haman.
Yeah, you can see the ref just see in 1 or 2 of the situations he's standing a bit too close at the ruck down and just sort of getting in the way a little bit. But then again, you can see St Andrews just keeping the phases going, keeping it simple, going upfield. It was a good steal early on by the Dale loose tray. You can actually see them, their hands were up onto the ball. They stole it, but unfortunately there was no one behind them once they had stolen the ball. And St Andrews basically just, I think it was Hillary, he just stole it straight back. So good work there by both sides. And we saw Griffey there in the Grant Griffiths, just the coach of Dale, having a look, and I think he's looking at the weather, trying to figure out if it's going to rain some more. And like I said, at the moment the sun's out, and it'll make it a little bit easier for these guys to try and get on top of each other.
I see. Indien Jeda has moved to the first receiver position off the scrum. That's the SA Schools A-side player for Dale College, looking to go out the back to his men, and then again off the boot, as you mentioned now. Just looking to turn the men in blue, and this is good work from Lloyd Costa. Great feat from the fullback for St Andrews College, and put the pressure right back on Dale. And this is Matthew Hillary with the carry, looking for opportunity around the blind side of the field. St John Broad to Rushmere to Malesu just knocking the ball on. Very difficult conditions there. To be running, if you run too hard at the ball, and it's a penalty to the home side.
Yeah, Dale's just obviously with regards to the penalty count at the moment, they just can't seem to get back quick enough. The ball retention from St Andrews has been very good. They seem to be moving it quite quickly from left to right, and just getting 1 or 2 of the Dale guys just a bit lazy and not being able to fall back a lot quicker. So penalty now, and looks like Rushmere is going for the corner flag. I don't know if he's found touch, and no, he hasn't.
Doesn't look like it. And Dale might have put themselves under pressure here, and they're looking for opportunity. This is a good kick into space here for the men from King Williamstown, and it's good work there from the Dalians. They really well to get themselves out of a bit of pressure. Here's Lloyd Costa.
Great work as he looked to just not really do too much and just get inside again and looking for his support play. Great running off the ball, and like you said, as a going to ground, good work there by by his support play to get over that ball as quickly as they can and then basically retain that position.
He's had an outstanding season, Lloyd Costa. He's only in grade 11 his first season in the first team, and he's been sublime. He's been world class at the back. Good feet, very good boot, and his brother is playing for the Sharks, and the 21 has just been picked for the Sharks Currie Cup squad, so rugby runs in the family. And a lot of movement in the line-out, and that's the go-to man, Matthew Hillary, and St Andrews College looking to maul here, and the ball just flops out the back, and Chris Poole looking on the blind. Another, again, the Aliens going hard at the ball. They're really trying to steal or slow the ball down for the home side. Good line speed and a mistake there, forced mistake, and this is trouble here for St Andrews College. Good pressure, but the men in red and black. Good hit on Coxwell here by the wing. That's the left wing, Ngalois. Good hit. And slow ball there, St Andrews just trying to regroup, trying to build a bit of momentum again. Every time either side gets going, it seems a little bit of mistake, and the weather is playing havoc. And this is Bauke running hard in the midfield.
It's great lines here.
Looking blind, Rashmir looking for Barrett. Good hit on him there. That's the number 10, Tando Zorki.
Hillary yet again taking the carry. He's been very strong up front with that carry of the ball.
Basi Melesu getting swamped. Good offload.
Oh, great
now here we go. It's Busang Lile looking for opportunity out wide. Trying to stretch the Dell defence. This is Dylan Wilson on the near side.
Good offload there. Oh.
And little stop-start here.
Yeah.
But
the ball's been moving. St Andrews, you can see they want to move the ball wide when they can, and also when they find that they can't really use that inside-outside or use their feet, they just try and keep it to ground, go to ground, reset a phase, and then start again. So it's just a bit scrappy, folks, and it's purely based on the fact that the weather is it's very wet underfoot, and hopefully as the game gets on, you'll be able to see a little bit more control of the ball in hand.
Short line out option here for Dale College. Bit of movement towards the back there, trying to get it over their big lifters, and then the ball's gone over the top, and now St Andrews College on their counter-attack here.
Great hands.
Ball out wide to Ryan Ford. Ryan Ford just straightening.
It's good work on the
Good
ground.
work on the breakdown. And I think the ball's been turned over. Unfortunate there for the Dale team. It's worked really well, and this is Investec, sponsor of St Andrews College.
Yeah, you could see there, Graham, he was just off his feet. He had done everything correctly, but unfortunately, if you are allowed to play the ball at the ruck or at a breakdown, you've got to try and be on your feet at all times. And unfortunately for the guy from Dale, he was off his feet when he played the ball, so he did it illegally. And ref unfortunately gave a penalty to St Andrews, who now are 5 meters out with a full line out. It looks, and no option here. I'll guarantee you it'll be a driving more from the line out if they get it.
Here they go to that go-to man Hillary, and the ball moves to the back. It's a bit scrappy. It looks like and it's now with Wilson. Wilson moving it on to his captain Poole, and St Andrews just trying to recoup. And there it is. Try for Chris Poole. Also one of St Andrews College Craven Week men. Basi Bami and Matthew Hillary all played Craven Week in the A side for Eastern Province a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, it was very simple, as you can see when they set it up.
Have a look at the replay again, just collecting it. It's really good maul, and just keeping it together, and the ball moving back to the captain. Nice and calm from the home side, and over the whitewash.
Yeah, it was good work. You could see when they set up there that they were going full line out, and basically they were going to keep it simple. Hillary's been good in the line out, so why mess around anything to keep it simple, and then just basically just drive it over, keep it to their strengths. You can see as they feed that ball to the back, and Hillary made easy work to get to the back to the ball there.
The conversion was taken there. We apologize about the break in picture. And kick-off here from the fullback, nice and short there. It's really good kick-off, but good take from Matthew Hillary. And St Andrews College going to build up a bit of momentum here. And forwards out, overrunning their fly half. And St Andrews trying to regroup and just get the ball down the other side of the field. And Dale doing really good work at defence time, Lyle. Good line speed and making their hits. There's not, as I say, that they get a handoff.
Les has been quite strong in the ball carrying up there for St Andrews, just trying to ensure that and it's a good turnover here as we're talking here by the Dale number 2.
Yeah, that's Elise Mtoba, and this is Dale on the attack. This is dangerous stuff for home side, and Dale look to capitalise on this ball, and it's a very good carry there from Njumba. Good hard work at breakdown time, or collision time should I say, and it looks like turnover ball there, and that's really good work from Ryan Ford, the number 13, with the steal, and referee marching Dale back 10 for chirping, and this is Matthew Hillary taking advantage of that, and away he goes looking for Costa down the far side of the field, and he's through with a line break, and it's offload to Guy Rashmir, taking contact all the way just outside the Dale College 22-metre line, and looking for runners wide. It's Kanyuso Bomela, the tight head prop. St John Broad looking for options. Rashmir to Wilson carrying, good handoff there.
They've got numbers way outside wide, if they can just let the ball go a little quicker and flatter.
Yeah, it goes to Costa out to Poole, and Poole's looking for options. He's an easy run in here, and it's the captain for his second of the match, and Dale College under a bit of pressure here.
Yeah,
23 minutes into this game.
If we go back to that good work there by the from the Dale, you can from St Andrews here. You had Menno on the outside, you could see it. If they just had the numbers here, and easy running there for the hooker. You can see he wasn't even really going at full gas, and they had numbers to burn on the outside there, and that came from a turnover from a penalty, or not a move where Dale were dominant in the 22. Penalty from the turnover, chirping, undisciplined, and it's cost him a try.
Don't you love it when a front ranker tries a little goose step? Didn't quite get it right there, but Chris Poole did try his luck there, saw the whitewash and thought he'd give it a little goose step on his way in.
Well, it's great work there by the fullback.
Lloyd Costa.
Lloyd Costa showed some great pace, some great skill, and some little bit of strength too to get away. The inside passing was fantastic with that, and then basically just got the ball out as quickly as they can out wide. So it's very simple rugby.
Drawn past rugby, and Dale need to go back to the drawing board, possibly some strong words behind the poles, because they were in a good position, and then just gave easy ball back to the home side. And scores now 20 points to nothing, with 10 minutes to go in this first half. Guy Rashmir with a really tricky kick.
Well, it's just shaved the left hand upright there, folks.
Maybe lacking a bit of distance too. I think this wind is quite tricky to get the ball to carry there. So scores unchanged, 10 minutes to go in this first half, and the home side is leading the men from King Williamstown 20 points to nothing.
And as you speak, folks, the rain sorts coming back in again, so there's a light drizzle again, and as you see St Andrews starting to move the ball, keep it simple outside to the backs, and a great kick here from Rashmir. Absolutely fantastic.
Standing work there from the fly half. Just turning there, and it's a bit debilitating for a team if you keep getting put back in deep in your half.
It's very good work there from St Andrews, not really looking to play around in their 22. Boyd passed out wide, kicked over the back, and they're keeping it simple and putting pressure on the Dale pack of forwards.
Some of the DSG matric girls there just getting in. This is a ball stolen by St Andrews College, and good clean up there by the scrum half, St John Broad.
It's great work there by Hillary in the line out.
And there's the steal. It's put under pressure. It was St John, and the Daniels look to take it quickly. Big carry there from Njuba. Good clean, and now this is the number 9. Ngokri, they're slowing things down a little bit, and is looking for his captain, Ngokro. Good big clean there, and sees the St Andrews College number 7 flying out the back end, and this is right on the pitch, so really not pretty stuff here, and keeping it tight amongst the forwards. Looks like the big number 8 Gega just having a good carry there, and this is their captain Kokro, just carrying well, just inching their way up the field here. There's the big man again, and And Dylan Wilson really trying hard to get his hands on the ball, but did go off his feet there. Good carry. This is the big man Turner.
It's good work here, Graham. They're just trying to keep possession and a bit of territory at the same time. Great work there by number 2.
And Torba with the carry. Again to the big number 8, looking down the touchline. Just stepping up. But that was really good work there from Dale. Good keeping it tight. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, that number 8, I mean, could potentially be in your front row. Yeah, yes.
Good ball carrying out by him. It's really hard working there by the number 2. He puts the ball down then and then just needing another half a meter on the outside. So Torbo carried it up and then into Geke and just running out of space on the left-hand side. But that's more what you want to see from Dale. Trying to retain that ball and just keep on working 1 meter at a time and trying to just suck some energy out of this in Andrew's side at the moment.
And this is a line out 10 meters inside the St Andrews College 22. And again, ball straight to Hillary off the top. And this is Bauka with the carry, looking to draw in a few of the defenders there. And now they'll look to exit with the boot of Rashmi. Rashmi under a bit of pressure and really good feet there to get out of pressure. Great kick from Guy Rashmi.
Very good work there by St Andrews. They're just setting up in the play with the 2 centres taking out the play, just setting up another phase, another ruck, and just sucking in 1 or 2 more of the defenders from the Dale side, and then easy work for Rashmi. He's had a very, very good game this first half. He's finding his kicking game and has really just kept St Andrews on the front foot.
Full line out for Dale, looking to nullify the competition in Barrett and Hillary. And great steal there from Barrett in the front, and it's now Coxwell. Coxwell with a loose bit of pass there, and Rashmi again having to clean up. And this is Ngalo going hard at the line. Rashmi with a tackle. Now back onto that pitch, really horrid stuff out there. And seems like an interesting breakdown there, Lyle.
It's very many. The ref just watching what's going on there, and I think a great work there by the Dale side to retain it. But yet again, they're kicking their way possession, and I would try and keep the ball as much as they can at this stage of the game.
Yeah, it's just the difference in the 2 teams in their kicking games.
Yeah.
St Andrews executing really well, and Dale using those sort of speculative no-option kicks, and it's killing them at the moment. This is good work there from St Andrews College to Dankwitz out wide. Dankwitz working well down the touchline. A bit of high hit there on Bauka, but good quick ball. Now Barrett just there, and this is an opportunity for Dale to come on the counter-attack.
Very muddy underfoot there. You can see that, folks, as he's trying to get going, slips through the ground, so it's not easy underground, and Dale looking to try and play their normal brand of rugby, which is to try and run from everywhere, but unfortunately in this situation it's really difficult for them, and they can't seem to adapt to this type of the weather.
I think both teams just need to keep things a little bit simpler at this stage, and perhaps just 1 or 2 passes, not trying to get it to the wings too quickly. Put it through a few phases first. Once the momentum's gained, then obviously you can start letting the ball go. But I think they're being a little bit impatient, especially when it comes to Dale under the pressure.
Yeah.
They're staring at the scoreboard, which says 20 points to nothing at this point in time, and it's 5 minutes to go in the first half.
We're quite impressed with St Andrews in the way in which they interpassing between the 2, the forwards and backs. So the forwards on the outside, they're looking to keep the ball alive, and it's short passing. It's nothing big, but yet the ball's moving forward, which is very important for them.
Yeah, they play with the 1-3-3-1 structure across the field, so they do spread their forwards nicely across the field. And this is Ngolkri with the pickup. Oh, again, a poor pass from him. Put a bit of pressure on his fly off there. Zorki with another sort of nothing kick, and this is Coxwell. Also, Costa with a little chip in behind. Not the greatest kick in the world, but this is the danger man, Chieda.
Yeah, that was good work yet again by St Andrews, getting into the ball. The ball's picked up on the pitch, which is very muddy. Found his way. You can see the offload was fantastic, and Costa yet again just trying to put more pressure and trying to work on that territory. And yet again, he got a 5 meter or 10 meter gain, and their ball again. So good work from St Andrews. All they're doing is they're just trying to play the territory game, trying to keep in the half of Dale, which is the right tactic in these conditions.
And Hillary again go in the front, and this is a maul for St Andrews, and it's Chris Poole with the carry. And good meters made there, and an offload to St. John Broad, just losing his feet there, giving opportunity to Dale to steal the ball. And straight on it are the men from King Williamstown, and it's good work from St. Andrews College to keep that ball there. And now slow ball for the men in blue. St. John Broad trying to have a snipe there on his own and just losing the ball there.
He nearly got away with that one, where the ref had his back turned there, and I think the linesman just called the knock on there. But great work again there by Chris Poole. That was fantastic work. You can actually see where we were sitting. I was watching him from behind here as the maul was formed at the line-out, and you could see he was just having a look around the corner and realised that there was no one there, and he took out and took that space. So his awareness of the game as well is very good, and that was a great forward ball from them. And like I said, we were a little bit unlucky on Dale. They nearly had their hands on the ball in the turnover, but unfortunately you've got to get it, you've got to keep your hands on and steal it all the way through. So good work there from St. Andrews, and unfortunately a little knock on there by St. John that now has given the ball over to Dale for a hopefully an exit strategy kick here.
I noticed the name Bumela pop up on your screen. I wonder if that's not Kanyuso's mother supporting him from home, probably in a far warmer place than this. And that's the advantages of this outstanding system in the School Sports Live of bringing it to you all over the country and all over the world. And you guys get to stay in your warm houses and watch. And while these two traditional rugby schools smash each other out here in these cold conditions.
As I see the setup here of the Dale side, it doesn't look like they've got a little extra stretch unless they're going to take it up front to the centre and then try and set up a phase and then try and exit from there. And Accommodators Kersey kicks it straight off the bat.
And it's a very, very good clearance kick there from Zorki. Outstanding work there, took the pressure right off his team, and it's St. Andrews College back in their half, just in their half. And with the line out, I wonder if Dale will be wise to the fact that the ball has gone to Hillary most of the time.
Yeah.
So
he has been quite solid there. It doesn't seem, if you look at it now, they're contesting any lineouts at the moment, Graham. So maybe that's his strategy to try and stop them all. As you can see again, no contest on the ball, straight out back. And yeah, I can see the blindside wing coming through, and well defended here by Dale.
And it's Coxwell working hard on the pitch there and looking to bring it back on the short side. Good hands there from Basi Malesu to Chris Poole. Chris Poole with a good hit and spin. Good leg drive there from the big number 2. There's sneaky work there from Hillary up the middle of the breakdown. And looks like Dale a little bit offside there, but got away with it and straight in on the ball. And that's good work there from Barrett to get the defender off his feet. And Rashmir keeping it simple across the pitch. Now it's Coxwell off his wing, looking for looking for Costa. Costa down the near side, just spilling the ball. Now it's Alika having to clean things up. And Wilson looking to carry, drawing in a few defenders. Not the greatest pass there to Rashmir, and Rashmir looking for the opportunity in behind. Also potentially just giving away possession there, unfortunately, for St. Andrews College. And Dale, 5 metres inside there, 22, will look to exit. And this is Coxwell with the field, and Coxwell looking to a big hit there. Good hard running for the number 14, and he's brought St. Andrews College right back into the Dale 22. Really good stuff. It's excited the crowd. And this is Bami Malesu. This is the other twin that's been injured. He's come on the field. And Guy Rashmir moving the ball nicely. This is Ryan Ford. And Dale working hard to try and slow down ball. Slow ball here for home side, and this is Basi with the carry.
Supported by his brother.
So Short's a lot whiter than the rest, and this is out the back to Baka. Baka to Costa. Costa with a little dummy. And he's got 3 to beat. Up to 5 metres outside, and the arms out for a potential high tackle. Looking to go on the short side. Hillary with the carry, making a couple of metres, letting the ball go. And I don't think the referee saw what I saw, but
I was going to say the same thing. I thought he let it go and then picked it up very quickly. And we'll have to maybe have a look at a replay on that. You can just have a look here. This is great work here by the outside number 14, Coxwell. Great feet, great work, great speed work, and just kept on going and then basically got the ball down to ground. But I also thought from our side, obviously the ref's a lot quicker, and you can have a look at him. No, he didn't let it go at all.
No,
so great call by the refs. Like I said, we about 50 meters away. It just looked like he let it go, and it's obviously the hand that touched the ground. But great work here, going back for the advantage, and advantage on the high tackle by the ref. And like I said, the clock doesn't stop now for a penalty, and we'll play this last line out as until such time there is a knock-on or the ball is dead.
Now Matthew Hillary is a provincial water polo player, one of the top scorers in the Eastern Province. At this point in time, he's got great hands, and that helps him on the rugby field. Normally under those circumstances he would let go of the ball. We've
got number 17 running on for Dell. We've just got an injury, not too sure which one it is. It might be Turner if I'm incorrect. He seems to have taken quite a serious knock, and they've taken him off, and he's been replaced now by the number 17 from Dale. It's a big blow for them. Turner is really hard work in and around the field, so it's going to be very difficult to fill those boots.
And this is a short line out here, looking to try something special. It's St Andrews College, and it's Chris Poole driving for the line, and he gets his number 3, and he's got it. The captain's got his hat trick in the first half, and on the stroke of half time, it's really back-breaking stuff for any team to concede points. A little short pass to Basi Malesu, and Chris Poole working hard, good hit and spin. He's done that a few times, and then leg drive, and good ball control by the captain.
It was good work there by the AR, the line judge on the got inside the in-goal area, which made it easier for him to have a look from where you could see him put down the ball straight away. And great work there by Chris Poole, the captain of St Andrews, showing his strength and also the cleverness to put that ball down as quickly as he could.
And a difficult kick here for Guy Rashmere, obviously getting a few chirps there from the sideline. He's I'm sure his father's not far away, giving him a few pointers. He's the St Andrews College head boy. It's a great strike.
Just short.
Oh, just short, but an unbelievable, really good strike from the vice captain Guy Rashmere. And that's the half, ladies and gentlemen.
It brings an entertaining, or not entertaining half. It's good work from St Andrews. They've really dominated all phases of the game, and they lead 25-0 at a very, very cold Grahamstown, wet as well, and we'll be back shortly for the second half.
And welcome back to the second half, the start of the second half here in Grahamstown at St Andrews College. It's icy cold out there, and the home side are leading 25 points to 0. And this it's a fantastic rivalry, this, Lyle. It's been going since 1923. There have been some breaks and patches due to wars and certain things, but these two teams have played each other 69 times. The Dalians leading their the win rate here with 37 wins, and St Andrews College winning 29 of the others and then drawing only just 3 games. And last year it was an outstanding game in King Williamstown. Certainly some of the best schoolboy rugby I witnessed by Dale, and they won that fixture 43 points to 24. So looking like the home side are trying to turn that round.
You can see, folks, the weather, you might feel that it's the sun's shining here, but I can tell you now it is absolutely freezing. As kickoff starts now, as Rushmere kicks it nice and deep into the half of the Dalians, and it's carried up by not sure the number 4, and that is Jumbo. Is it Jumbo?
Yeah, it's Jumbo and Jumba with the carry. They're doing well there too. Is the replacement prop forward. And Dale trying to go back to that pick and go game. Yep. They are edging up the field if they can just hold on to the ball. This is what they tried in the first half, and they did really well. And this is out the back now to Zorki. Zorki looking for options, and this is Dankwitz with the turnover, and Dankwitz with the easy run-in try, and that's fantastic for the home side. Just 36 seconds into this half, Lyle. It's pouncing on loose ball.
Yeah, Graham, you can actually have a look there. They actually thought the Dalians were doing well as they were carrying and going, and all of a sudden it was 1 or 2 phases, and then let's go again. You can actually just see they're just number 10 unsure, and just gave a pass a little bit too high, and straight onto it. He was the loose forward of the St Andrews guys, and an easy running for an easy opportunist try there, and taking in now to 30-0 with still 34 minutes to go in the match.
Losing Putini this week and having Zorki fit in there. I mean, Zorki hasn't had the best of time. No. Not really his fault. Unfortunately, the service he's getting from the breakdown from Ngorki is not great. He's passed poorly today, and certainly if I was the Fluff, I'd be having some stern words to him, and it just puts his team under so much pressure.
Rushmere just hasn't really had any close kicks besides the penalty that he took in the first half. And will he find his distance ranger? Unfortunately not. But like I said early on, you need to try and stick to what you know best. The Dale, unfortunately, are a side that like to run the ball from all angles. The conditions aren't suited for that today, and they're really finding it difficult to get any good go-forward ball. And unfortunately, mistakes will happen, and the St Andrews are capitalising on that.
Really good high early, and this is really bad. Just the... Not sure who that is. That's the big number 4, Njumba, just going straight through Dylan Wilson as he took the ball in the air. And really dangerous stuff. And I'm wondering what the referee will do here. Now, you're a referee.
Unfortunately, it is dangerous. Anything where you are taking a player out in the air, he's landed on his head. And he has injured himself, and I'm not too sure. The ref was obviously a lot closer. If we can maybe get a replay of that, if we can just run through it. I don't think he might have completely misjudged it, but unfortunately you've got to bring it in, and I'm not too sure what the ref's going to do. And I would recommend a yellow card, but like I said, it depends on what the ref's thoughts are at the time.
And looks like Dylan Wilson coming off the field to get a head check there by our S&C.
The referee's having a word here with the captain. I think he is calling one of the players.
It's Njumba could be in a bit of trouble here.
Yeah, it was dangerous. He was well in the air, Graham, and you went straight underneath him. And like I said, for me, it would be a yellow card. It's unfortunate that he landed on his head.
And it was also really reckless from Njumba. And there you go. There's the yellow. He knew immediately once it happened that he was in trouble, and he did try plead and. Use those schoolboy batting eyelids kind of technique that all of us teachers know in our classes when boys get things wrong.
Hopefully he's not seriously injured, the guy that's gone off the field. He's having a great game as well. And like I said, he's got medical attention quite quickly. Is that Hillary that has gone off?
It's Dylan Wilson.
Dylan Wilson, that's right, yeah. They lose forward.
And they're just checking him out there. And there's Hillary with the take, and St John brought out the back to Rushmere. Rushmere looking for, And looking for options there. It's just mistiming it.
Just seemed to dip at the last minute. Otherwise, he was through that hole that they had created out outside. It just looks like now St Andrews are going to try and mix up the lineouts and go a little bit shorter and try and attack that midfield, where they found some big gaps earlier in the first half. They look like they've just pushed their loose forwards outside, outside the fly half midfield, and try and punch up that way through that hole. In that gap where Puccini would be normally. He's quite good on defence and obviously controls those backs very well. So St Andrews looking to attack up midfield, shorten line out, and try and use their guys and their runners in that sense of the way. Thank you very much.
A big scrum here from St Andrews College. It's 7-on-7 at scrum time. The schoolboy rules say that you can't have one-man advantage at scrum time, so St Andrews College have moved, looks like Dankwitz to the back line, and he's very comfortable out there. Played majority of the season at 12 before getting injured. And so he's will be comfortable defending in that first or second receiver channel.
Yeah, no eighth man's allowed to be in the scrum at all when it's 7-on-7. It's got to be a 3-5 situation.
And a difficult pass there for Rushmere, looking for option. That's a good hard run from Ryan Ford. And good carry there. Slow ball for St. Good line speed there from Dale. And just getting caught offside, a little over eager, but really good line speed from the men in red and black. And it's again having a crack at the ball, trying to slow things down for the home side. Again offside, and it's very messy stuff out there. And referee will bring it back for the penalty.
Yeah. He went on a high tackle on that on the first tackle. It went down. It looked a little bit high as he came around from behind, and but like I said, we can see it from the side. They down are really trying to get back. They're not getting back. They're trying to protect the ball, get some ball. They're not getting anything, and they're just going offsides quite often now. I think twice in a row they were offsides there. As they're now kicking that penalty, they just inside, we can't really see here. They're about 5 meters from the Dale lineout, and Chris Poole's got the ball now, and I can guarantee you, if I'm not mistaken, it might be a full lineout, and they're going to try that Moline rule again.
Yeah, it was the lineout has been their go-to the whole game, so
Hillary's been there to go, Blair.
And Chris Poole just 6 meters from the line. There it is, Hillary again setting up the driving maul, and Dale trying to sack it and look like they've missed it. So here they go straight in the side, and here's Chris Poole. It's in for his fourth try of the day, and it's all St Andrews College. In the first 42 minutes of the game, it's been one-way traffic, and haven't really seen much of the Dale side today, unfortunately, Lal. And
you can see from the replay there, they regathered that maul, which was fantastic, and he knew straight away once they had regathered there'd be an open side somewhere, and he reads the play very well at the back there, and which we want hookers to do when they're at the back. I want them to look and see where there's opportunity to break off that maul, and it was sort of a little canter in for him, and that's good work from the St Andrews pack of forwards again.
And Guy Rushmere, as you've mentioned, the last kick hasn't had the easiest of kicks to manage today, and he's got this one just on the 15-meter line. And he's pulled it to the left, and so score remains 35 points to nothing in favour of St Andrews College.
Now, St Andrews really looking just to play simple rugby today. They've really done the basics very well, and like I said, they've just caught Dale completely off guard compared to their natural game, which is to run the ball as often as they can.
And this is good work there from Andrew Coxwell, just spilling the ball, but a good run there, and here we have an attacking opportunity for Dale College just outside the St Andrews College 22. And the supporters there all the way from King Williamstown enjoying a bit of rugby. I know it's not what the scoreboard doesn't say what they wanted to say, but I'm sure enjoying themselves nonetheless. And On for St Andrews College is number 19, Butle Machaya.
We're replacing Fontaine. We're not too sure where he's going to fit in. Unfortunately, we don't have the reserves names, so we've got number 21 coming in. I think he's going to take over at scrum off, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and I think that's a good call there from Coach Griffith. He's obviously realised that the service hasn't been great all day and needs to change something up. So let's hope Zorki gets a bit better ball to work with here off the scrum. St Andrews do have an extra man in the back line, so it'll have to be quite inventive from Dale College here. A good scrum from the men in blue, and ball out the bat to Zorki, a bit better. There we go. This is the number 12. Good dancing feet there. Is Mbazi. And now to Zorki. Zorki with a little kick over the top there. And really unfortunate there for Matsinya. And it is good little vision there from Zorki, spotting the space in behind St Andrews College and just trying the ball. But I wonder, they're sort of throwing the kitchen sink at St Andrews College, trying all these kicks, but perhaps just keeping the ball in hand. There's a lot of rugby still to play today. And anything can happen, but you got to have the ball in order for that to happen.
It's going to be quite difficult because you must understand, folks. In schoolboy rugby, they don't pick 23 players and all 23 don't play. You've got players 15 that play for the first team, and then obviously you've got the reserves that have played a full game for the second team. So some of these boys in the Dale side have been replaced now. They've had a whole game of play, and now they're going to come back on and try and lift up the team. So they're also a little bit tired as well. So it could be in St Andrews' favour. It depends on the number of placements that have taken place now. There's been a few from Dale. They've lost Turner early on, so
and they've lost his replacement. Unfortunately, it looks like a blood bin. So I think Dale College running out of front rankers here, but things are happening behind the poles there. So we just wait for the replacement. And there he is, the number 19. Did play a whole game for the second team. And out he comes for his opportunity to show Coach Griffith what he can do.
It's the most difficult thing is you've played a whole game in the cold conditions. Your body's cooled down for quite a while, at least 45 minutes, and now you've got to get back up and get straight back onto the field. So he needs to adjust quickly, and that's when injuries do occur. Unfortunately, when your body's cooled down, you can pull a muscle, and maybe that's what's happened with the Dale replacement. Great work in there.
They've spotted the trick there, and they've got up against Hillary, and they've taken the ball. This is then Toba with a carry, looking for his support players and a pick and go here. Good leg drive there from Dale. It's looks like the ball's over the line. St Andrews College are trying to, better be careful there. Hillary not rolling away. Referee hasn't spotted anything, and then it's looks like sort of gesturing of knock-ons there, but looks like he couldn't see anything, and it's there we go.
Maybe it was held up here, Graham, as he was really at great work. Some of the 7 just short.
The captain himself, he's just short there, and Hillary doing great work on defence there, but not rolling away. And then just the reach out there looks like the ball could have been knocked on, but I don't think the referee spotted it, so he's going to bring them back for a scrum to Dale.
It's a great attacking opportunity for Dale. You can see on the blind side, it's quite nice and wide and open. So they got on the right hand side of where we stand in, which is on which is the right hand side of Dale's 8. There's a nice opportunity, a nice blind side, but unfortunately they don't have an 8. So they're going to have to try and see how they attack the right side of the field.
It's a good scrum from St Andrews College, and it's Zorki looking for options, dancing, stepping in. Look at leg drive there, making a few meters, getting close to that line, just 5 meters out. Dale, and again they go to the pick and go. Here's the big number 8, a little bit high on the tackle there, and in the carry, and Bami Molesi doing well, but number 8's wiggling his way closer to the line. And this is the captain looking at carry. This is Ngokro. Good defence from St Andrews College, just trying to hold him up. Got to be careful not to hold him around the neck there, but it is a tackle now. He's got to release. And Zoki calling for the ball out the back, looking for options. Oh, and that's the new man on the field, just not quite knowing what he needs to do, and it's Ntoba with the clean-up.
It's good work here from Dale. They seem to be a little bit more patient. They seem to rush things, and when you rush things, you tend to make mistakes. And big Stolen straight into the tackle by I think it's Malesi or his brother or the reserve that's came on number 18.
Butle Machaya, they're stealing that ball going straight. He did go to Dale Junior, Butle, so he knows all these men. He has the captain taking charge here, going straight in, hard at the line. A good big hit there from Busang Lile. Dancing feet from the replacement scrum half. Just a metre out is Dale Zoki going in at scrum half there. Inside ball there to the captain. Oh, just a knock on there. Unfortunately, it's just been the story of the day for Dale. Unfortunately, as you think they're about to get going now, they just knock the ball on.
It's great defensive work there by St Andrews, and they were quite patient in that. And you can actually have a look here on the replay. They just looked the ball go, which was very good, to go wide and then come back inside. So I think their folding is great. Look at the work from the defensive side, talking very much so. And you can see that first hit by I'm trying to get his number there, was one of the backline players on a forward.
12 there,
was fantastic.
Barker,
yeah. Actually did the work solidly well, and that's purely based on the fact that they're communicating as much as possible. And we're just defensive scrum now to St Andrews, and I can guarantee now they will find their feet.
Looks like some Kingswood girls watching on the stands there, and this is Barker again with the carry, looking to set up an exit phase. It's good work from St Andrews College, patient work here at St John Broad with the box kick. Doesn't look like it's gone out, so this is an opportunity. Oh, and another issue for, again, same story. Andrew Coxwell, the number 14, didn't really have any sort of realistic chance of catching that ball, and just took the left wing from Ralo out the air.
And it's consistent to what happened early on, and basically, like you said, the yellow card is given, and he set the standard straight.
It looks like the big lock forward, Njumba, is back on the field, so he's straight into the action. Zoki with a poor pass again, shame this poor. He's had to fill in that fly off today, and he's had poor service from the base. And there's that big number 8 working hard on Gega. Leg drive, big work there from him. And looks like there are lots of hands on the ball there. St Andrews College just trying to slow things down. Good hard running from the number 2, Ntoba. And Bami Malesu trying to make a mess of it. And just spilling the ball there was Kolisa. He's just knocked the ball on there as Dale started get going. They managed to make a mistake.
You just think they would try and be a little bit more patient, taking 1 or 2 more phases up and just trying to suck in a bit more of the fringe benefits here of you can say the fringe players around the ruck, your pull-up post player. They just see, as you can see it here, some great work on the yellow card here. He gave one early on. He leaves his ground, and you can see he just basically held his line, and unfortunately you can't take a play out in the air, and ref deemed to be as the first one a yellow card infringement, so he'll spend a few minutes in the bin.
100% safety first is the most important thing for these young men, so it's a good call from the referee. And back to 8-on-8 scrums, and St John Broad looking out the back to Barker again. Big carry, big hit from him there. It looks like he's dislodged the ball, and that's the big number 4, Njumba, with the hit there. Great hit there by. So obviously his time in the sin bin has given him a bit of energy there.
Just going to say the same thing. Yeah, he looks like he's come back on. Obviously, one of the coaches might have gone to him and said to him, you need to make up for the time that you spent in the bin. And he, in the last 2 phases, he's really put in some good work, and great hit on the 12 and turnover ball now. Now, this is a great opportunity as the right wing has been he's sitting on a chair, and there we go. As you can see, Costa, I think, has moved on, or Rashmi has moved to the right hand side to cover that. So somewhere along the line, there is a man that's vacant, and hopefully Dale can find out where that space is and try and attack it.
Yeah, it looks like St John Broad's dropped right back from the scrum, so it's he's opened up to pick up both sides, and judging from the size of Ngega, he's a good opportunity for him to pick up on either side of the scrum.
But that's great work from St John, the scrum off, knowing that there's a man short in the defensive line, and that's a defensive scrum inside the 22, and the best option is to actually move away from the scrum and act as that defending player. So great work there and great thinking work by the number 9, knowing that they are a man short, and he's moved back into a role of defence, which is fantastic to see.
Some of the dads there, Costa and Rashmi, are just looking on, a little bit chilly out there. This is to Zoki, bit better ball. Zoki getting caught ball and all there by Dylan Barker. It's good defence from St Andrews College. And Dale just trying to set up a few phases here. It's the number 6, Haman.
one of the border players from the Cravenwick side.
In looking out the back, charge down there, and a ball kicked upfield. And it looks like Ryan Ford on the chase there, kicking the ball there. And this is heartbreak stuff for Dale College. They've done all the work, and
great work.
It's Guy Rushmere under the poles there, the little general for St Andrews College today. Has been outstanding all day, and a good pressure. To see this charge down here, now there, Butle Machaya, and then Ryan Ford with a kick through.
It was up to the speedsters to see who's going to get there first. A little bit of a off the side of the boots, but great pickup here by the 10. And he knew all I got to do is just drive straight on, and he knows that the moisture of the ground will just let him carry and slide over the try line. Great work.
Ryan Ford will tell you that it was intentional. I'm not so sure if that off the side of the boot was that intentional, but it was a great work there by the two backs. And not looking great for Dale College at the moment, and St Andrews College push their lead to 42 points to nothing.
I think the main thing, if you're going to have a look at the game, Graham, so far is that the 9 and 10 combination between the two sides has been far better for St Andrews in the way that they've distributed the ball, they've carried the ball, they've kicked the ball, and unfortunately for Dale, their 9 and 10 have just been they haven't been firing on cylinders, and unfortunately the ball leaving the base of the scrum and being their kicking execution hasn't been great.
And unfortunately, mistake after mistake. I mean, when these things start compounding, they do create a huge amount of pressure, and it's again, kicking not getting your kick to go 10 metres just puts your team under more pressure. And this is a centre field scrum for St Andrews College, just on the far side of the cricket pitch, or the mud pit, as you can see on your screen.
Your curator's having a bit of a heart attack at the moment because cricket season's around the corner. And hopefully he'll be able to sort that out as quickly as he can.
He's got the whole of the August holiday to get stuck into it, so it's not too bad being a three-term school. You do have a bit of time to fix it, and St John brought to the feed. Good scrum there from St Andrews. And there, good pass to Rushmere. Rushmere out the back to Costa. Costa swamped by Dale defenders. And ball to the extra pass, the tip-on pass to Hillary. Good carry. And chip over the top there by St John Broad, just spotting the space in behind Dale. And Investec is a proud sponsor of St Andrews College, and been very involved with St Andrews College over the years, and in particular rugby and cricket.
I was just wondering if that ball was not taken back inside the 22, but deemed that it had been carried sort of carried itself back in and kicked out on the full by Dale. So yet again, another good line-out jumper from Chris Poole. I'm sure you'll find his line-out jumper, and like I said, they've got a short line-out here with the loose forwards in the back in the midfield, so let's see if they use those big runners to try and make a gap in the midfield.
And it's good steal there by Haman, and this is the captain. Good carry there by Gokro. And Haman with the carry, working hard there, just eating away the meters. But to sort of find some sort of consolation try here. This is the yellow card, and it's knock on and offsides there by Haman. It's all happening here.
I think he got away with it there a little bit.
Definitely.
He knew he did the wrong. He picked a cord and he just said, "No, I'll just put it back down again." So I think fair play to the ref. He felt that it was sort of an honest mistake, and he allowed them to play the ball straight away. So this is more of an instinct than anything else. So luckily to get away with not a penalty. But yet again, you can see they're just trying to force the pace, trying to pick up something, and Dale unfortunately make another knock on and turn over to St Andrews.
Yeah, unfortunately, Coach Griffith will be, I'm sure, not that amused by his team's performance today. It's every time they seem to get going, they knock the ball on and hand it back to St Andrews College. And just judging from some of the body languages and the facial expressions, sort of the Dale College boys seem out on their feet, and this weather just doesn't help anyone's sort of sense of humour either. And it's St John brought out the back to Rushmere. Rushmere with the up and under, and just knocked on there by Lloyd Costa. He's been exceptionally good in the air, Lloyd Costa.
It was great work there, just trying to keep that ball moving forward and very wet underfoot. So the kicking game in this type of environment is perfect, and Rashmi has done that very well today. And yet again, kicking game has been good. Unfortunately, Costa, you can have a look at that, folks. What a lovely rainbow at the moment across the back of the field, and like I said, it's very conditioned, still raining, the sun's out. We can see some blue skies, some clouds. We've got all 4 seasons in one day.
Referee just shaking himself off there. He's obviously feeling the cold. It is
absolutely beautiful fun.
It's a good scrum from Dale there, looking to go on the blind side there. And this is the big number 8, Gaga carrying. Oh, little chip forward. Good little skill there from the big number 8. And again, I wonder what's going through their minds, the Dale players. I mean, great opportunity and then kick the ball away.
Yeah, I think he had no one to support play with him at the moment. He was isolated, and I think the idea of just trying to keep the ball moving forward. You can have a look here. Great. You can see the running lines here. Gone for all money. He just had no one really support play, and he just felt that maybe keeping the ball moving forward would be to their benefit. So good work there by Geke, and he looked like he just needed another runner off him, a wing or a backline player, and I think it would have been a try for all money.
But it has worked out well for the Dalians. They're 10 metres out with a line-out opportunity here, looking at full line-out, going to the back there to that ball carrier. That's the 8th man, Gega. And no one really wants the ball there. And this is the substitute, number 22, from the second team, trying to dance his way out of trouble. Good hit there by Butle Machaya. And it's all happening for, what's not happening for Dale College. Just keep knocking the ball on. So they work themselves all the way back by 20 metres.
Good counter ruck there by St Andrews boys.
Herman with the mistake, and now St Andrews College with the ball back in their hands.
Yeah, they really are trying to get 1 or 2 phases together, and unfortunately in these conditions you need to try and hold on to the ball. St Andrews have done it exceptionally well. When they haven't had the ball, they defended well, and they put a lot of pressure on Dale, and that's why the mistakes are coming. And yet again, turnover ball, I can guarantee now Rashmi will look to just feed it back into the corners and just try and put more pressure on the Dale side.
Harman's been quite good for Dale today, and it looks like he's fallen awkwardly when he knocked that ball on. Just slipped underfoot and is clutching his shoulder or his arm a bit there, so it's hoping that's not anything serious, and he'll be back up on his feet and into the last 10 minutes of this game.
Graham, you've got how many games left this season? Is it?
We've got 1,
and that's next week, and you guys will be playing?
In 2 weeks' time. We've got a bye next week, and then we play our arch rivals Bishops here on this very field.
And we've just been told it will be broadcast live on School Sports Live, so you can watch that big derby. I know next week, massive game down in East London. Dale will take on Selborne, and at the moment Selborne are running rampant over everybody. I think their players are in good condition, coming back from I think 11 or 12 players at Craven Week. They came back, they demolished Hudson Park last week. I don't think they're playing this weekend, so they've got a bar. Oh, actually no, sorry, I lied. They're playing Queens this week in Queenstown. And then the Dale, so it doesn't get any easier for Dale. They'll be taking on Selborne at the college in East London, and it'll be tough for them to try and bounce back from what's happened today.
And Selborne got about 7 or 8 players in the SA schools and SAA side, so they've done exceptionally well this season. They've got a very good team, and they really made St Andrews College work hard for any points that we managed to get a few months ago. And this is St Andrews College now. Dankwitz with a little wrap around, and Ben Alika trying the inside-outside, beats his first man and off the boot here. It's good work there, and good fielding of the ball there by the number 50 Masiana. Dale College in a bit of this Njumba with getting hit hard there by St Andrews College.
Unless he really gets around the field for a proper, his work rate is exceptionally well, and he's really, really good for his money.
He's all the way from Botswana, the Malesu twins. They live in Gaborone and have been at St Andrews College pretty much their entire school career, from prep school upwards. And again, Dale College just trying to edge their way forward deep in their half. And they're trying a little half gap here. Is the Mbanzi, and getting held up by St Andrews College.
Well, the same guy, Malesi, the 2 twins, and the other one gets straight onto the ball and steals it. Great work there by St Andrews. Turnover ball. and well picked up there by St Andrews. They now look to punch out right by Poole carrying it. He's been strong on the ball today. Great work there by St Andrews, and now they look to go out wide again.
And Hillary playing scrum off and then just knocking the ball on. It was Butle Machai, and it's handing the ball back to Dale. And Dale working hard up the field, edging their way close to the 10-metre line. And the ball in the pocket and trying to kick their way out of trouble here are Dale, and straight down the throat of Ben Alika. And working hard is Alika off, looking for options on his outside, and just missing both Costa and Dankwitz.
I think what he should have done is when he turned around just before he made contact, he should have offloaded the ball. Costa was in a good running line there. He had already sort of beaten the players he had drawn the players to himself, and making contact just allowed to slow that pass down. So had he just offloaded earlier, I think Costa would have been away with the man on the outside with him. So little mistake there by St Andrews. I think now, like I said, the weather is getting to some of these guys. Their kit's wet. It's making them also a little bit heavier. So decision making has got to be top quality now at the moment.
I don't think I would want to be a wing today, Bilal. It's frigid. You see all the players are shaking their fingers and trying to keep warm, and it's not the greatest throw there by Dale, and just a fumble at the back by Chris Poole, and he's away. Then the referee spotted a little knock on there. I think Chris Poole thought he was extremely lucky if he didn't hear the whistle initially. And Hillary
he was asking him about the line out. I think he was asking whether or not it was straight. I think the ref felt that it had gone in straight, and then after that advantage was to Chris Poole, and unfortunately he knocked it on. So I think the ref felt that advantage had been playing due to the fact that he had option of receiving that ball, even though it was slightly skew.
And there are St Andrews College grade 8s looking cheery as their team march on here, 42 points to nothing. They've done exceptionally well to keep Dale out, and Dale have actually been their own worst enemies here today. I think, perhaps it is tricky to come back after sort of 2 months of no sport or no rugby and trying to compete, where St Andrews have had boys at Cravenwick and a fixture against Marlow, so a little bit more match ready than what Dale is. And working it out the back here, it's in Cheddar looking wide. This is the left wing working hard, and it's
great work there by St Andrews, knowing the laws, straight up on the ball, trying to keep the ball over, go to ground, and it will be turnover. That's great work. It's working in tandem between the two boys, just onto the ball, straight on, not making a tackle, which is understanding the laws of the game, rather trying to create that maul, which they did, and then once the maul collapsed and the ball's gone to ground, it's turnover ball. That's good work from St Andrews.
And frustrating stuff for the men from King Williamstown. Every time they get going, they seem to hand the ball back over. And another attacking opportunity just 2 or 3 metres inside the St Andrews College half. Nice big open side for St Andrews to work with.
Looks like they've got a little move in the middle here that they might bid on.
Looks like ball out the back there to Barker. Barker looking for Alec on a short line. Good carry there by the left wing. And St John Broad looking for his forwards around the corner. Danquist dancing feet. And watch Hillary, watch with the pickup there. He's thought he was going to go through the ruck there, but there's Basi Malesu with a big carry, big hit on him. And off the boot, spotting the gap there. Great vision from Guy Rashmir, and put Dale back under pressure deep inside their 22, and with you have a little mistake there from the fullback Asiane.
Now, Rashmir has been very good on that. He can read in the play exceptionally well, putting them under a lot of pressure. Great kick at the corner there, just yet again working on in these conditions, like we said earlier, Graham. It's more of working on territory and trying to keep on the possession as much as you can, and then when you get the opportunity to use it well. I think St Andrews have done that very well today, and their 9 and 10 have been exceptionally well with the ball, making the right choices, and just keep on putting Dale under immense pressure and then feeding off their mistakes.
Well, it's awesome to see the positive attitude in the crowd, supporting their players out here in the field. And this is St John looking short out the back to Rashmir, and the short pass to Ryan Ford. Ford's coming around the corner. Here's Hillary going for the line, just 5 metres out. Straight in on the ball was Njomba, but then going off his feet. just thought he needed to have a bit of a wider base there, Lau. And this is Bomela, Kanyisa Bomela back on the field. And Barrett just trying to step back in. Jumba with a big hit on him.
Been very positive since he's come back from the sin bin.
And St. John Broad looking for Malesu. Malesu with a little goose step. It often is stops momentum, that little goose step, but it is sometimes effective. There's Barrett with a good carry. It looks like someone is very sore. It looks like in Jumba after that hit, he looks like he's in all kinds of pain.
Good work by the referee, knowing that he was in a dangerous position there, just stopping play straight away. They'll come back for a scrum, but safety is very important for the players here, and he really does look like in pain. You can see here we've got the St Andrews supporters rubbing their hands. The sun's out, but it's freezing cold here at the moment, and the weather has just sort of opened up for the end of this game. And like you said, it's been fantastic to watch St Andrews, how they've really been clinical on the ball. They've been clinical in their approach. We spoke about it before the game, is which side's going to adopt the right game plan for these conditions, and we can't fault them whatsoever, Graham. They've been very clinical in how they've approached the game. They've kept the ball in hand, and they've utilised it very well. Like we said, we haven't really seen the outside backs really get the ball that much when they have the ball, and that's reason because of the conditions that we've had today. So really well done to St Andrews in the way that they've managed the game and the whole team, and it's been fantastic to watch.
Yeah, man, perhaps a lesson for Dale that maybe they need a sort of a warm-up game to these kind of fixtures, these big derbies. They need some sort of game to allow them to play. So, but this is an attacking opportunity, sort of more than likely the last player of the game. And they're the sponsors of Dale College Kepu, and been supporters for Dale for a number of years. And it's good to see the community backing their boys. And a good big scrum from the men in blue. St John Broad to the right hand side, and it's an easy canter over the line for Ryan Ford, and that's just epitomised the game. It's just been a classy performance from St Andrews College, and
simple, Graham, very simple. They haven't really done anything fancy. They've kept to the. You can have a look here. Just it's simple running rugby, straight to the fly half. And then basically the runners into the gap is what you want to teach your players. A long pass out to him, and look at that, just going straight through the middle, and that's what you want to try and teach your backs to be running into the spaces, and that's what he did.
Ryan Ford is the fourth boy in the Ford family. He's all four brothers have played first team rugby and cricket, and they're actually having a bit of a reunion here tonight with their father, and that's the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. The home side winning this encounter 47 points to nothing. And we thank you for your support, and we thank you for watching us, and catch us again on School Sports Live. Thank you, Lyle. Drive back safely.
Thank you, Graham, and a pleasure being here. Thank you, guys.